Ward 44. Life doesn't always go the way we plan it. Searching this 21st century binary for a tangible exit. They say it takes two to tango. Leave me be, an isolated mango. In this digital age, try and roll me a foot soldier. Can't I sit still in this mindful fruit bowl? Falling out of my 26th birthday into A&E. My chest kicking like buckaroo. End-time levels through the roof. Dismissing this frivolity, believing I'd be in and out like a genie. Poof. The debilitating reality, a viral infection attacks my heart, and so this new chapter starts. Dealt like a deck of cards into hospital, where in the game of life only the losing exist. Sporting my best poker face, I persist. Carted into a ward, the latest batch in a busy day. Angry at the world, I pull the curtains around my bed, wishing I'd wake and this nightmare would simply go away. A divine voice offstage interjects. Your journey so far, all the lessons you've learned, now is the time to rest, to reflect and recognize your worth. Through this ever-changing tapestry, playing host to an array of characters, you'll befriend an extraordinary half-dozen. Through several days of recovery, sharing wisdom with an enlightened cotton. Away from your self-imposed prison of self, I'll deliver 7 encounters, 7 reminders of your true wealth. A snide remark snaps me back to the room. I pull back the curtain to reveal my first encounter. A well-travelled scholar with a reminder of the experience I hold, declaring the obligation, the importance that unto others I must bestow. A fellow wordsmith, with tales of wartime Britain. Stewart and I were kin, though it was not shared blood that flowed through our veins, but common ink. Taking my address in parting ways, we promised our story would continue to the next page. A gruff clearing of the throat brought me to my next lesson. Shipped from Stornoway, Murdo embodied devotion. Stranded oceans apart from home, to take flight after his discharge was his only emotion. Murdo shared the secret of his long-standing relationship. Understanding and space. Whatever the circumstance, wherever the table, for his family there was always place. When silence befell the room, John humbly moved into sight. The longest standing patron, he wore patience like a medal around his neck. Watching the ever-changing bunkmates, his topic of conversation never remaining on the same subject. His breadth of chat always keeping things fresh. Even at the end of his sentence, promising in his neighbourhood, the town in which I worked, he'd have my back. Searching the room for the rare moment of reception came my next teacher. William appreciated the simplest things. A photo of his cooked breakfast, of this symbol of home, he constantly sang. Carrying the torch of gratitude for the adventure of life, he packed the right attitude. This encounter knew the relevance of and respected fire. Content with his current wealth, there was nothing more he desired. Marched in on top the shoulders of his colleagues came my next encounter. Charlie birthed a community. A hospital porter fallen ill in the right occupation. Staff moved from their uniforms to their civilian clothes in a swift costume change. In the panto of Ward 44, the conflicting cast, as a set, were rather strange. Charlie's charm, coupled with the overflowing ward, would suggest there was not one who did not have space in their heart for this man. Bursting through the doors came my final external reminder. Wheeled in on his last legs, medicated and restored, Thomas flew back early from his holiday to teach me this lesson. At first, he spoke in a whisper. As the strength grew, so did the volume and the severity of his voice. You can be stubborn all your life, facing up against your very own shadow. But here's my advice. Pick carefully your own battles. See, I intend on being here for a long time, no just a fun time. I'd advise sensibility over perceived immortality. This shining star taught me discernment. Overwhelmed, left unwell, this spectacle you sense, abandoning ship, no fear of judgment. The spotlight fell once again onto me. Feeling privileged for this new insight, feeling grateful for the rare education, before a familiar voice brought me closure in this parting narration. You see now the 6 attributes that over the years you've embodied. Using those traits, so many individuals for the betterment of those beings you've lobbied. Now, my parting gift, I'll let you take a look at the scorched path behind you. Trial by fire. Through those historic flames, you've emerged stronger. Wearing those lessons on your bare body, you see, guys, in your brilliance lies you in your resilience. Through unity, through unseen similarities, we built a community, a place for the broken-hearted to get some rest. No space if you're a pain in the neck. No space if you're shut like a finished novel. A place so novel you'll find space. A place to remind you you're not yet finished.